The Jerk of the Week, Jerry Angelo. That's the Bears general manager, right? Rick, this is a show that requires some degree of moving your mouth and words coming out. That helps the thing along.
I mean, I'm so disappointed in everything that's happened. So yeah, he's the general manager.
So Jerry Angelo decided when Jay Cutler got hurt and then Matt Forte, but to replace Cutler that they would go in-house and they would use Cutler's backup, Caleb Hanie. It was a decision that was puzzling at the time, but you know, you go with what you have. You have, this is your backup, it's your system. Mike Martz's system's so complicated.
However, he looked good, not great. In the NFC Championship game, he did good enough. He had a touchdown, 2 picks. He looked good enough.
I would say he did not look good. I would say he looked competent, and I'm going to give him a pass on that initial decision to go with Hanie. I'm going to give him a pass. But 2 games into this Hanie situation, when you're still 7-5, when you got a real chance at the playoffs, and you're hoping you get Forte and Cutler back for the playoffs. So if you get in the playoffs, you think something good might happen in the playoffs. Sticking with Hanie, just largely indefensible. And this notion that you can't bring in somebody like Donovan McNabb because it's too hard to learn the offense. What are you talking about, man? Then simplify the frickin' offense. If Mike Martz is such a genius, then simplify it and streamline it a little bit, because you're going to bring in a professional quarterback to run your team. And it is hard for me to imagine that Caleb Hanie, who's now at, I think, 2 touchdowns and 9 picks overall on this, 3 touchdowns, 9 picks. He's completed 50% of his passes, 51 of 102. 102 passing attempts, 613 yards. It's abysmal. McNabb, by the way, who looked bad with the Vikings, you know what? He didn't even look bad. He just looked incredibly ordinary. But it's hard for me to believe
he looked
that
old too.
If Donovan McNabb had started 3 games for the Bears, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have thrown 3 picks in 3 of those games. And if you saw that Seahawks game, there's just no way Donovan McNabb, he doesn't make those throws. He doesn't make those throws. I'm not saying they win, because they got killed 38-14, and McNabb is nobody's long-term answer at quarterback. We got that. But, man, they had a team who could have gone to the playoffs, and they're done. They're done, and they needed to make a move, and they didn't. Jerry Angelo, Jerk of the Week.